turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Where are they, team? Check. Walk 54. One.
They start the drive with Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Second and 5 now. Mariota toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
One. Orbit. Let him know.
Throwing, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They had a good chance to get the first points of the game on the board, but what a great job defensively, getting a hand in there and knocking it away and preventing that first touchdown.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. first down. Carr. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Down, wide 85.
Carr now on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr is going to float. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I'm scared. Here we go. 50, Mike 50. Blue Dan. Mike 50. He's touching.
Carr will try it again on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. Third down here. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cook looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run with Darkwa. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet. Showing up. Showing up. White Monday down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota flush to his right. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Wow. Mike 52. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Come on. 1. Three. Delta.
Mariota on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Boswell for the extra point. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Makes the score Jets 14, Chargers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
A first down throw for Mariota.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. On the carry, it's Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Carr. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the
most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Taken down. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 41-yard line.
52's the mark. Check 52's the mark. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Where's 52? Watch 52. 51. You must be dreaming. Motion.
On second and very short, Mariota got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
One. Switch.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Mariota to throw for it on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. This is Johnson. He's got it. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Darkwa. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
6 down. Check 6 down. He's right, Chief. 734.
On second and 9, Carr going for Metcalf. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Jets will extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go, D. SOS.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. One. By 7, let's go.
Throwing is Mariota. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Third and long here for Mariota. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Mariota now to throw on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the pass. Check 52 the mic. Check 52 the mic. I got you. Where's 52? 52 the mic.
To throw Mariota. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They run. Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. 2nd and 5 now. Mariota. He'll dump this off to Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Switch it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
At the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Throwing, Mariota. That's complete, right around the 8. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mariota now. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Kamara, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Kamara trying the right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Jets.
Now, 185. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check, check, check. Right now. Check, check, check. 93. 93.
Back to throw, Carr. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. Lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find